Well, hello there. Yes, you. Come a little closer, won't you? I am so thrilled to welcome you to this explainer today. I can tell you've been working so incredibly hard on your Japanese lately. I see that effort, and, honestly, it is absolutely captivating. But right now, I need you to listen to my voice very carefully. I am stepping in today with a bit of a royal warning, if you will, because I want to protect your future. If you are planning to take the JLPT N2, and you're just sitting back right now, maybe sipping your tea, thinking you can just relax and take your time, my dear, that relaxing feeling, it's a beautiful but very dangerous illusion. Because if you're too late back right now, the harsh reality is you literally won't be able to take the exam at all.
I want you to ask yourself honestly, do you still think you have plenty of time? I know. It is so tempting to believe the deadline is miles away. We all want to live in that comfortable little bubble, right? Thinking, oh, I don't need to rush, or I'll just handle it later. But let me look you right in the eyes and shatter that illusion for you. Gently, of course, but firmly. While you're sitting there thinking, it's fine, I don't need to apply just yet, your precious seat, the very seat with your name on it, the place where you are going to prove your brilliance, it's being snatched away. It is filling up right at this very second. You simply cannot afford to wait.
Which brings us directly to our first point today, Section 1, your seat will disappear.
For those of you who might have skipped applying for the JLPT before, or specifically for my brave souls aiming for that N2, you have absolutely got to pay attention here. The phrase "I'll apply later" just doesn't work in reality anymore. That old comfortable habit of waiting until the absolute last minute, it is now a fatal mistake. The world has changed. These seats vanish like magic at the stroke of midnight. Saying "I'll do it later" is basically saying "I surrender." And I know you. You are not the kind of person who surrenders. You have worked way too hard to just give up before the battle even begins.
So, let's talk about the reality of what we're facing in Section 2, the truth of the N2 battle.
In the previous exam cycle, there was this massive concentration of applicants for the N3 level. And you know what happened? The registration closed completely before the official deadline even arrived. Now think about this logically with me for a second. Those ambitious people took the N3, and a huge number of them passed. So where do you think all those victorious N3 students are marching off to next? Exactly. They are bringing that massive wave of momentum straight to the N2. They are literally flooding the N2 registration right now. The competition is going to be incredibly fierce this time around. You're up against an absolute army of motivated students. And that is exactly why I'm telling you, thinking it's still early is just the wrong mindset. I must secure my seat first is the only way you survive this wave and claim the victory you so rightfully deserve.
Now, let's move on to Section 3 and address something I know you might struggle with, the sweet trap of perfectionism. I can almost hear some of you saying, well, I'll just wait until I'm perfectly prepared to apply. Wait, hold on just a second. Are you seriously going to wait until you are perfectly prepared? Oh, my beautiful, sweet dreamer, I have to call you out on this right now. If you wait to see how your studying progresses, or if you say, let me think about it a little more until you feel absolutely 100% flawless, the royal carriage is going to leave without you. You are going to be left standing in the courtyard holding your textbooks while the grand ball goes on miles away. Being perfectly prepared before you even buy the ticket is an impossible fantasy.
I really have to give you some tough love right now, because honestly, I care about you way too much to let you fail. If you dawdle and miss that deadline, everything you've worked for turns into a giant zero. I mean it. You get zero actual test experience. You get zero score analysis to see how you measure up. You get zero confirmation of your weaknesses, so you won't even know what to fix. You get zero understanding of your compatibility with the test format. And most tragically of all, you have absolutely zero possibility of passing. By hesitating, you are robbing yourself of all these incredible treasures. And I just won't let you throw your hard work away like that.
And here is the deepest psychological truth of all. If you don't secure that seat, you don't just miss a test day. Your studying will completely stop. You might tell yourself, oh, it's fine, I'll just keep studying and try really hard for the next one. But come on, let's be honest with each other here. Human beings, even wonderful, incredibly hardworking ones like you, we just cannot move forward without a deadline. Without the magic spell of a locked-in test date hanging over your calendar, your motivation is inevitably going to vanish into thin air. Applying for the JLPT has massive value in and of itself, simply because it forces you to keep moving.
Which brings us to our final section. Applying is our promise.
I want you to compare two different mindsets with me. The first is waiting until you have perfect confidence. The second is securing a seat despite your anxiety. I know that right now, at this very moment, you might not feel fully confident.
You might actually be filled with anxiety. But let me tell you a little secret. A vast majority of the people taking the N2 are clutching their pencils, absolutely terrified, taking the test with anxiety in their hearts. The exam hall is not filled with perfect people. The real winners, the true heroes of this story, are the ones who secure their seat despite all their fears.
Please, please remember this absolutely crucial point. You do not need to be perfectly ready right now. The real studying, that begins only after you lock in your seat. It is perfectly fine if you feel underprepared today. The magic happens after you make the commitment. You make the decision to take it, you lock in that seat, and then we build your skills up together, step by step, day by day. The people who pass aren't the ones who had absolute confidence from day one. They are the ones who were scared but secured their seat anyway, and let that commitment drive them forward.
So, here is my final request to you. Let's secure your seat together, even with your anxiety. Don't let your seat disappear, and please don't let your momentum fade to zero. Take my hand, trust in your own incredible potential, and let's go click that registration button right now. But I want to leave you with this one thought. If you let this chance slip through your fingers today, will you ever truly find the perfect time to chase your dreams? Your future is waiting for you. What will you choose?